We're here to talk about the upcoming availability of Intel Trust Domain Extensions, or TDX, on Microsoft Azure, and to hear directly from our partners and their customers who are turning this technology into a real business advantage. When you spin up an Azure Confidential VM with Intel TDX, you're getting hardware-based memory encryption, remote attestation, and verifiable isolation, all with the same scalability and performance that you'd expect from Azure. This is the foundation for confidential AI and secure data collaboration built into Intel Silicon. But let's explore this a little bit more. I'm thrilled to welcome Vikas Bhatia from the Microsoft Confidential Computing team. Vikas, you and your team have been working really hard side by side with Intel to bring TDX to market. What makes this launch so exciting and important for Azure and your customers?
Thank you, Paul. At Azure, our mission is to help every organization achieve more securely. With Intel TDX, we are extending that promise by giving customers the strongest level of data protection available in the public cloud. TDX enables us to deliver confidential VMs where the data, code, and the runtime environment are cryptographically isolated from the infrastructure, including from us, the cloud provider. This is a powerful shift in the trust model. We are seeing huge interest from customers building AI models and multi-party data analytics. They can now move sensitive or regulated workloads to Azure, knowing they are protected by Intel's hardware-rooted confidentiality and Microsoft's industry-leading cloud security stack. In short, TDX on Azure means trust at scale and confidentiality without compromise.
That's fantastic, Vikas, and it's a really strong signal that confidential computing is really moving into mainstream on the public cloud. But the key thing is, where do you see this demand coming from for confidential computing?
That's a good question, Paul. And honestly, we are seeing demand accelerating across many regions and industries. But the biggest drivers right now fall into three clear areas. The first, AI and data collaboration. As we know, organizations are moving sensitive workloads like generative AI training, inferencing, or analytics to the cloud, but they need stronger assurances about who can see their data. Confidential computing with Intel TDX gives them that verifiable assurance. It keeps their data protected even while it's being processed in memory. Second, regulatory and sovereign requirements. Governments and large enterprises, especially in Europe, are prioritizing digital sovereignty, wanting to keep control of their data and cryptographic keys while using the scale of global cloud platforms. Confidential VMs with Intel TDX help address these sovereign requirements by providing attestation for compliance and isolation, complementing customers' ability to maintain sovereign control over their workloads. And third, multi-party collaboration. Whether it's banks, healthcare networks, or manufacturers, we are seeing huge interest in secure data clean rooms, places where organizations can share insights without exposing raw data. Confidential computing makes these collaborations trustworthy, compliant, and scalable. So in short, the demand is coming from every side of the ecosystem. AI innovation, data sovereignty, and collaborative analytics, all converging around the need for verifiable trust in the cloud.
Thanks, Vikas. That's an incredibly powerful summary, and it really captures why this technology actually matters. But let's understand why it matters for some of your customers. Let's bring in Dr. Sven Trieflinger from Bosch Business Innovations, who are amongst the first to build a confidential data cleanroom solution using Intel TDX on Azure. Sven, welcome. Tell us about your product and why this technology matters so much.
Thanks, Paul. So at Bosch Trustworthy Collaboration Services, our mission is simple. We enable digital collaboration without distrust. We tear down silos and we eliminate friction. What we deliver is an operating system for effective collaboration that gives organizations the power to co-innovate. Our trusted collaboration spaces are Kubernetes-powered neutral ground for partners to collaborate effectively in real-world enterprise scenarios. They provide what we call the 4 pillars of trust: shared governance, hardware-enforced security, transparency, and precision control. Intel TDX on Azure gives us the foundation for those pillars of trust. It helps us to protect the confidentiality and integrity of our customers' digital assets. We can prove through attestation that our system hosting their collaborative workloads runs inside a genuine, temporal-resistant environment. So it's not just secure, it's verifiably secure. This gives our users the confidence that their most valuable data remains encrypted and isolated end-to-end, even during computation.
It's super interesting. So you're building a digital clean room, but it seems like you've supercharged it. Well, what's unique about your approach then?
So we've had loads of interviews with people in the industry, and it has become clear that today's enterprise IT systems are complex, use cases are demanding, and innovation cycles are short. Our fundamental learning is that security and usability must be equally important core principles for a multi-party collaboration platform that addresses these realities. Our approach allows us to build complex solutions by putting together existing solution building blocks from the vast cloud-native and Kubernetes-native technology universe, instead of reinventing the wheel. Our solution makes security and productivity go hand in hand.
Okay, sounds like a real game changer. But what are the application areas for your technology? Who do you think is going to be using this?
Yeah, trusted collaboration spaces enable entirely new kinds of digital collaborations in many industries. Imagine automakers co-developing software while protecting their IP. Logistics partners sharing insights to eliminate empty miles without exposing sensitive data. Even pharma companies can collaborate on pre-competitive research securely. These are just a few examples. Together with Intel and Microsoft, we are building the foundation for the next generation of trusted digital ecosystems, where innovation, collaboration, and security converge.
Thanks, Sven. It's a really powerful example of Intel TDX in use on Azure. Thanks a million. So, what we've heard today is more than a technology story. It's the story of trust transformed into proof. With Intel TDX on Microsoft Azure, enterprises can now run the most sensitive AI and data workloads in the cloud, confidently, compliantly, and confidentially. To our partners at Microsoft, thank you for your collaboration and your vision. To Bosch, thank you for showing what's possible when innovation and trust come together. And to everyone watching, the future of cloud computing is confidential, and that future begins right here with Intel TDX on Microsoft Azure. Thank you.